Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about vertical and horizontal asymptotes. So now I will show you how to answer. Question number 1. We need to find about the domain in here. So in this situation, x squared minus 1 cannot equal to number 0 and x squared minus 1 should be greater than number 0. So in this situation, if we calculate, so we can see that x cannot equal to number 1, x cannot equal to negative number 1, because if we put number 1 gone here, you got about 1 minus 1, you got about 0 in here. That's the reason why we cannot allow to put number 1 and negative number 1. Next, x squared minus 1 is greater than number 0 because this is about the square root. So if we calculate about this one, so s should be smaller than negative number 1 and s is greater than number 1. So we can find about vertical asymptote. That should be about s equal to number 1 and s equals to negative number 1, because this is the value we cannot accept in here, and that is the first step to find about vertical asymptotes. Now we need to use about the limit, and s approach to positive infinity of this one. So we need to divide on numerator and denominator by s. So s divided by s, you got about number 1, 3 divided by s. About s go inside about the square root. We will have about the square root of s squared over s squared minus 1 over s squared. This one you got about number 1. So when s approach to positive infinity, this one you got about 0, this one you got about 0. So that means this one we will have about 1 plus 0 over the square root of 1 minus 0. And this one you got about number 1. And now this is about horizontal asymptote. And that's about y equals to number 1 from here. And now we will go to negative infinity. About negative infinity, we do the same technique like this, but this one they will go to negative infinity, but this one they go to positive. Negative divided by positive, this one we will have about negative number 1, and we have the second horizontal asymptote. That is about y equal to negative number 1. So that means this one we have 2 vertical asymptotes and 2 horizontal asymptotes in here. Now let's go to the second one. We need to find about the domain in here. So in this situation, s cannot equal to number 0 and s minus 2 cannot equal to number 0. So that means s cannot equal to number 0 and s cannot equal to number 2. So we can find about vertical asymptote. That is about s equal to number 0 and s equals to number 2. Now we need to find about the limit. When s approaches to positive infinity, this one they go to positive infinity, this one they go to positive infinity. 1 divided by positive infinity, you got about 0. Similar for negative infinity, they still go to number 0. So this one we just have only one horizontal asymptote. That's it about y equals to number 0. This is the end. Thank you for watching.